Well, my fellow Americans, what a fine fix we are in. Supreme Court's going wild. Obama getting his way. Everybody thinks he's incompetent, but he's going just as planned. And are we so lucky to have John Boehner as Speaker in the House, Mitch McConnell's the majority person in the Senate? Man, you talk about, I don't think there's enough white flags for these guys. I mean, Jesus, why don't they just stamp D's in their head? And then we got all these candidates. And Governor Palin, this is this is a personal appeal to you. I know you're being kind. You're saying we have a deep bench. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I played sports too, just like you. And these guys on the bench are like third, fourth, and fifth teamers. There's only one person that's eligible to play first team, and that's you. And I'm going to tell you, Governor Palin, you have done great without a title. Absolutely magnificent. But I'm going to tell you, the pickle that our country's in right now, you need that title. You need to be able to be the one that makes all those appointees. You take a look at the Plum Book. There's about 1,400 people that the president nominates that has to get Senate approval. But there's another 6,000 to 7,000 people all through the federal government that he gets to put in place without the approval of any Senate. Now just imagine, and you wonder why the IRS is the way they are, the EPA and so forth. I'm going to tell you something, Governor Palin. You are the only person that can right this ship. And I know it's selfish of me and probably any other American to ask you to run. I realize how it's going to impact your family and your life, having Secret Service around for the rest of your lives in that beautiful, pristine state of Alaska and the fun and the enjoyment that you have. But I'll tell you, just like in the day of George Washington, when he wanted to go home, when he was done, through, and they asked him and he served. We're in that predicament now. We need you. I don't care what the media says. I don't care what people say that you're not electable. That's all a bunch of garbage. It's been just heaped. People are dying for leadership. They're dying for people that can take a hold of things and get this ship righted. You can do that, Governor Palin. I'm with the Earthquake Group, and I saw you in Alabama here back April 2014, and I got a chance to speak a couple words to you. And I told you then, Governor Palin, that God sent 3 women to do what no man could do. That was Judge Deborah, Ruth, and Esther. And you know your Bible, and you know the importance of those 3 women. Well, I'll tell you, now is your time. You're the one that can get us out of this mess. Not any of these candidates will. Every one of them are bought and paid for one way or the other. Even Senator Cruz, who I love very much. And I really like Bobby Jindal. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't see any of these people talking economy. I don't see any of these people talking about our border, protecting our country. I don't see any of them how they're going to deal with ISIS. I know what you would do. I know you'd be very decisive. And I know they wouldn't bully you. And I certainly know that you wouldn't give up the ship. And I know that no policy is going to change with any kind of a rhino in as president. That's only going to come from a true conservative, a true servant of the people, and that is you. So please, Governor Palin, I'm just begging you, please put your hat in the ring. I know it's early yet. I know there's no need to panic. But just understand, there's a lot of people that love you, a lot of people that back you, a lot of people that know your record. And I'm with the Earthquake Group. And I'm doing the best I can to spread your record, something that nobody wants to talk about. And you're such a humble woman, you don't even seem to talk about your own record. But we know it's there. We know what you accomplished. We know how you took on big oil and won. We know how you reduced debt liabilities 34%. We know how you put the state checkbook online for complete transparency for the American or for the Alaskan citizens. We know how you reduced debt. We know how you cut budgets, how you got rid of superfluous funds. We know all that, and we've been spreading the word and trying to get people to understand just what a leader you are. And we also know that you worked hand in hand with Democrats and Republicans to get things accomplished for Alaska. We know what you did as governor. We know the infrastructure you put in, the things that Obama laughed about. We know how you made that town of Wasilla such a shopping mega place, and for all the vision that you had and the credit that a mayor at that time in 2008 gave you credit for.